not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we will cover a different topic. And in this video, I will explain why Ukraine faces a very dangerous time now post the solar eclipse on 25th October 2022. In this video, we will first analyze the planetary positions at the time of Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings during the World War in 1945. Then we will look at Ukraine's natal chart as well as the current planetary positions during transit around 30th October 2022 for Ukraine. And this will let us understand why this country is now facing a very dangerous time. Now on the screen you can see two charts. The left hand side chart is of the Hiroshima bombing that took place on 6th August 1945 at 8:15 am. So America dropped a bomb called Little Bomb on Hiroshima and lot of lives were lost due to that nuclear attack. On the right hand side you can see the Nagasaki bombing chart. This was on 9th August 1945 at 11:02 am. And again in this bombing also thousands of lives were destroyed. Now without wasting much time, let us look at the planetary position during the Hiroshima bombing. So first thing is you need to look at the Lagnesh or the first house lord because that denotes the body of the chart. So if you see the chart on the left hand side, you can see that the Lagna rising at that time was the sign of Leo or Sinha, which is ruled by Sun. And Sun has gone into the 12th house of losses, conjunct Pluto. Pluto indicates mass destruction, and because it is with the Sun, which represents the body of this chart, you can see it pointed out to a mass destruction at that time. What else do we see in this chart? Look at the position of Mars. Mars indicates weapons, Mars indicates aggressive action, and Mars is with Uranus, which indicates eccentricity and sudden action. So a lot of destruction took place. You can see in this chart Mars is in the 10th house of Taurus, and if you see the ruler of Taurus, that is Venus, who also represents the 3rd lord and the 10th lord in the Hiroshima chart, Venus is badly afflicted by Saturn and Rahu in Gemini. Even the 12th house lord Moon, which indicates losses, is badly afflicted by Rahu and Shani in the left hand side chart. You can see the orange square in the left hand side chart. Look at Jupiter also. Jupiter is in the sign of Virgo, which is the natural house of conflicts with Neptune. So Jupiter was also not able to prevent this destruction. Let us look at the second chart, which is about the Nagasaki bombing on 9th August 1945, 11:02 am. Again in this chart, the Lagna rising is different. It is the sign of Libra, which represents balance and harmony and is ruled by Venus. And you can see Venus is in the 9th house, afflicted by Saturn and Rahu. You can see the red circle there, which shows the 9th house Venus afflicted by Saturn and Rahu. 9th house is the destiny, and on this day, the destiny of people in the place of Nagasaki was very bad. For any global event to take place, Uranus has to be involved, and you can see the 8th house of destruction has Uranus and Mars in it. So this caused widespread destruction. If you see, the 11th lord Sun is with Pluto in the 10th house, and 10th house is nothing but the house of karma or action, and there also Pluto shows nuclear radiation, Sun shows the fire, and therefore this was a day of mass destruction. Both the charts indicate this very clearly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the chart of Ukraine. I will look at the natal chart of Ukraine as well as the current transit chart on 30th October 2022. And if you understand this chart, you will understand why Ukraine is now in a very, very dangerous period. Already there is lot of destruction, but the period we are entering now for Ukraine is even more dangerous, very, very threatening, and it will result in lot of mass destruction. Now, there are two charts in this figure. The left hand side chart is the chart when Ukraine was formed. So, Ukraine was formed on 24th August 1991 at 6 pm with its capital as Kiev. And what do you see when Ukraine was formed? You can see the Lagnesh is very strong. Saturn was very powerful in his own sign of Capricorn. You can see the 8th lord is Sun. And in the 8th house, you can see the benefic planets such as Jupiter, Venus and Mercury. I have shown this in the red circle. One more important point is see where Pluto is placed. Pluto is placed in the sign of Libra at 23 degrees. I have deliberately shown the degrees here. Pluto is at 23 degrees in the sign of Libra. And Pluto always indicates mass destruction. Which means that if the sign of Libra gets badly afflicted, if the 8th house or the 8th lord gets badly afflicted, if Venus gets badly afflicted, if Saturn casts malefic aspect on Libra, then all these combinations can cause mass destruction in Ukraine. Now look at the right hand side chart. This is the chart as on 30th October 2022 at around 8:30 am. I have taken the place as Kiev only, and you can see the planetary positions at that time. The Lagna rising at around 8:30 am on 30th October is the Tula Lagna or the Libra ascendant. And you can see the ascendant is badly afflicted. In the ascendant you have Venus, who is afflicted by Ketu, who is also afflicted by Sun. The 12th lord of this chart is Mercury, who is also placed in the first house. And therefore it indicates a lot of losses on this day. Mercury is also the 9th lord of good fortune, which is afflicted on this day. So you can see Lagna is afflicted, Venus is afflicted, Sun is afflicted, Mercury is also afflicted. Now without Uranus, mass destruction cannot happen. You can see Uranus is in the sign of Aries with Rahu. And Uranus-Rahu combination is also a very explosive combination. It is aspecting the ascendant at this time. Where is Pluto? Pluto is in the sign of Capricorn with Saturn. It is in the 4th house. 4th house represents happiness, represents the motherland, which means that the motherland is undergoing some destruction at this time. The left hand side chart, you can see Pluto in the sign of Libra. And at the same degrees, you can see the eclipse is also occurring on 25th October. And on 30th October, you can see Sun, Venus, Mercury, Ketu are badly afflicted. The ascendant is badly afflicted where natal Pluto is placed, which shows a possibility of some kind of horrific attack. It could be chemical weapons attack, it could be biological weapons, it could be some bombings, it could also be nuclear radiation. So definitely this is a time when Ukraine is in extreme trouble and there is a strong possibility of a huge attack by Russia resulting in lot of destruction and loss of lives. Now, is Mars well placed? Mars is the 2nd lord and the 7th lord in this chart. 7th lord represents opposition. 2nd lord represents the family. It represents wealth. It represents speech. You can see Mars is also placed in the sign of Gemini, which is the 9th house, affecting the destiny of Ukraine itself. And Mars indicates weapons. Mars indicates aggression. So you can see destiny itself points towards aggression and mass attacks in this time period. So definitely I see something very destructive happening in this time, especially around the period of 30th October till you can say the next 2 weeks. So this is really a very destructive period, and definitely Ukraine is going to experience a lot of destruction in this time, similar to the nuclear bombings which Nagasaki and Hiroshima experienced. I will not say that this will definitely be a nuclear attack, but definitely it points to some radiation, some kind of dangerous attack which will cause loss of life and lot of destruction. Now, friends, my intent is not to spread fear, not to cause confusion, but this is what the planetary positions indicate, and I need to be honest about this. So, don't be scared. If you are living in these areas, please move out. I have been saying this again and again in my videos, and today I repeat the same. Your first job is to save your life, to save your family's life. So, if you are living in and around these areas, please move out to some safer place. It does not matter if you go to some other country, other state, but please move out from those areas. Else, definitely, I see a lot of destruction. God willing, if nothing happens, it is great, but this is what the planetary positions show. So friends, that's all from my end. I will not make this video a very lengthy video. I will not tell you to mark this video as liked also, because I don't like to say this, but this is what I am seeing. And in this video, I don't want to seek any consultations from your end. I don't want any queries from your end also on my email ID. So friends, stay safe, be alert, and take care of yourself and your family is all I will say and conclude this video.